at it again. We're gonna get out here, make some food deliveries, see how much money we can make over the next 3 hours, or if we can get past it and hit some goals, then we will see if we can go 4 hours. So, my name is Craig. Welcome to A Side of Hustle. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires, from poor in every area of your life to rich in every area of your life. Good evening to you, Kevin. I hope you are doing well. How is the weather up by you this evening? We are in the middle of a double on UberEats. It's like $20. Plain Sharks, good evening to you. How are you doing? So one pickup, it's like, I don't really understand this order because they're both kind of small, so I don't understand how it's $20, but whatever. Picked up the one from Panera. Now we're on our way to a pizza place that is a handful of miles away. And so I don't know, again, this is kind of like a really weird stacking order, but it was $20. I think it was like 7 miles total. It showed up on Trip Radar for Uber, so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna take it. So we have to drive 5 miles from pickup 1 to pickup 2, and I think they're going to 2 different people, but maybe the one is just along the way, something along those lines. So we're going to be out here. I know. I was going to be on time, and then I got this pickup from Panera, and I thought I was going to be good because usually I have to wait at Panera, but it was like ready, and so then by the time I got everything set up, so I'm 6 minutes late. We'll go to 8:06. We'll go from 5:06 to 8:06 for sure. So we're gonna do the 5-5-5-5 challenge again tonight. Looking for 5 new subscribers, 5 channel members, 5 super chats of $5 or more. So 5-5-5-5. That's what we're gonna set for our goal for tonight. We'll set a goal of I have no idea. So there's a little promo going on with Instacart, and it's complete 6 batches and get a guaranteed 72, but it's only on the south end of town. I have 2 of them complete, and I don't like taking really bad batches just to complete it, because in the end then you end up just being where you were. But I might stay out a little bit later to do some CVS and Walgreens stuff. So, oh, you were good, Plain Sharks. You got that one before I could even get that one. Nice work. Nice work. Mods are on it tonight. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna stream for 3 hours, but if we do the $5 or more super chats, then we will add an extra hour on. So we'll go from 8:06 to 9:06. So just trying to have some fun, change things up, do things a little bit differently here. Streaming over on the sports channel for the New York Mets games earlier today, and so super excited to have everybody here. Welcome everybody to A Side of Hustle. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires, from poor in every area of your life to rich in every area of your life. We do have a theme for tonight, which is no regrets, just life lessons. No regrets, just life lessons. So what we want to tease out is this idea of like feeling guilty because you made mistakes. And we could be talking about mistakes that you've made many years ago, or it could even be mistakes that you made today. Doesn't matter, anywhere in there. Now, what I'm not saying is like, whatever, if you messed up, who cares? Just go on, live life. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't let your regrets of your past mistakes be controlling you. So that's the theme that we're going to be kind of talking about today and really doing, because we want and we need to be leveling up here in 2025. It's hard to believe we're almost 2 months done. 1/6 of the year is already almost over. And I mean, it's crazy how fast time is going. So we need to be making progress at a rapid pace in order to be keeping up with the goals and achieving freedom in every area of your life. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. We just dropped a brand new PDF a couple of days ago. Multiple sales have come in already. So thank you if you're one of the ones who have already purchased the guide. It's 10 plus ways to earn an extra $200 a week. That is kind of the first mini. It is only $5 to unlock an extra $200 a week. I think is a great trade-off if you are looking to start to achieve some financial independence. If you're a medium to advanced level side hustler and gig worker, there's not going to be a ton of brand new stuff in there. But if you're brand new, you're kind of overwhelmed, you need to start making some extra money and really working to achieve some financial freedom in your life, then this is a great place for you to start. $5 is the cheapest that it's ever going to be. And in fact, eventually it's probably going to get bundled in with a huge masterclass. So it's kind of your chance to get in at the cheapest level and also give some feedback. I would love to hear from you what else is missing, because we definitely want to keep making it better. So that's the trade-off. The trade-off is you get it a little bit cheaper than you'll ever see it, though it won't be perfectly complete and perfectly edited. But again, thank you to everybody who has purchased the guide already. And there are more guides coming for a variety of different topics. We're going to really start building all of this out and really trying to help you with all of that. And so this is kind of your opportunity to hop in. And with that in mind, that's what we're going to be kind of talking about. Is maybe you're like me, you've made some boneheaded financial decisions in your past. Maybe you've just done things that were just, in retrospect, stupid. Maybe even in foresight they were stupid, but you just, and you kind of got this layer of guilt over you. And so I want to kind of try to free you from guilt, because I know I still get that like pit in my stomach feeling sometimes when it's like, even when it's just something like a handoff doesn't go well, and I'm trying to figure out, like, did I do something wrong? Is there a reason that went downhill? And so that's what I want to kind of focus on. Yeah, Lisa, awesome. Don't let things get you down. Life's too short for that. Like, it's not to say that there's not lessons to be learned. In fact, that's the point that I want to make tonight, is instead of letting guilt override you, just learn the lesson that you need to learn, make the change, and move forward. And I wasted years. 2020 through 2023, I just wasted. I wasted like 4 years of my life just living in guilt and regret and all these different things and fear. And I'm still working my way out of some of that, but I've achieved so much freedom in these areas of my life that were just controlling me and keeping me from being able to be who I truly was, out of what other things I was worried people would say about me, how I would be judged, all these different things. Tokare, how's it going? Hopefully I said that right. And I don't want you guys to be there. If you're there, I want you to get out of it. If you're not there, I don't want you to enter into it. And simply just have this idea where you can just say, okay, look, I made a mistake. I'm going to do my best to make things right. And then I'm going to do my best to not make that mistake again, make the adjustments, and push forward. And this whole idea that failure is this limiting factor, like, it can't be. So I'm working in double time now to make up. It is true in one sense that you can't get wasted time back, but if you are willing to put in double the effort, you can essentially get back time that you wasted in the past. And so that's kind of the mantra that I'm living by right now. And those of you that are following, the other YouTube channel that we have going, and that, we're doing that. And I'm at church today, and I was so hard to focus because my brain was just like in creative mode while I was sitting in church. So I'm trying to pay attention and listen to what the pastor's saying and listen to what God wants to show me. At the same time, like, I got things running through my head of things that I want to be doing and how I want to keep pushing forward. So I'll just give you a little personal insight. I am trying to make the upgrade of my life right now of going from $200 a day of income to $300 a day. And I don't plan on stopping this scale up for any time soon. I plan on just continuing to keep scaling up and keep figuring out, taking the actual things that I'm teaching you and applying them to a better and better level. But I keep finding different time leaks and different things, and it's hard. It's hard. It's going to be hard work. It's not going to be something that's instantaneously done, especially, when you're doing stuff like gig work or eBay or things where the income can be very much, one day it can be huge and another day it can be absolutely nothing or very low. And so I'm trying to figure out exactly what that looks like and try to build some more sustainability into what I'm doing. This is part of the reason why I am offering courses, because I want to be able to bring in more income through this YouTube channel, so that way I can create more things for you. And so it kind of becomes this whole catch-22 that a lot of YouTube creators are in, of like, I want to do this full time, but I can't afford to do this full time yet. And that's where I'm living right now, and trying to figure out exactly what that looks like. And charting and going along with a whole bunch of different things that I'm learning and trying to diagram the whole journey of what I'm going through. It's why I'd taken a little break from this. How's it going, Chefy? I'd taken a little break from the streams while delivering, just to get things organized. Now it's like, okay, now I know what I want to do. I know exactly what my purpose is for doing these streams. These streams are, you know, when I do them here, they're supper shift streams where I'm primarily not doing a lot of grocery. It's kind of food delivery. It's like, yeah, there are some breaks and there's some pauses, and that's just what it's going to be. But it's to connect with people on a deeper level and to also continue to reach out to a broader range of people. And so that's what that's going to be. But in the meantime, I'm also having more things that I am doing with the goal of increasing the income and getting myself and my family out of debt to get us to the level that we want to be. Vitalik, good evening to you. We just pulled into our second pickup here. This is Moravella's Pizza. It's actually one of my favorite pizza places in town. I guess it's a large pizza, garlic knots, bruschetta, and 4 cannolis. So I'm assuming most of this bigger order, this $20 order, is coming in on this. I'm hoping, I'm not gonna throw a sign up. Hopefully everything's gonna be ready. I was also kind of an idiot tonight because I forgot my pizza bag at home. So I got to make everything. I only have one catering bag with me tonight, so everything's got to fit in there tonight. No pizza bag and only one catering bag, not two. So how's it going? All right. Tornado Garden, how's it going? Oh, wow. I see why. Please leave the charger in the mailbox. That's not a thing. Okay. So, which side of the road is this on? So the drop-off, this is why they paired these together. The drop-off for the Panera is like literally 1 block over from this pizza place. I was trying to figure out why they paired these, because the restaurant, the Panera, is nowhere near the pizza place. They're like 6 miles apart. So, but that's why, because the drop-off for the Panera is like 1 block away. I barely need to buckle up. We are almost there, guys. Got out of the parking lot, on the main road, turn right. Go down like 2 houses and we're here. This is so fast. This is like one of the closest drop-offs I think I've ever done from it's not from the same restaurant, but We're here. That was so fast. All right, sounds good, Plane Trucks. We'll see you in a second. Yeah, make sure I got the right order, which is the Panera order. That's why these two orders were tied together. Drop-off one is right next to restaurant 2. All right, so now we only have to go 3 miles to the second drop off. So gonna unpause and repause my DoorDash so we don't lose that. That's kind of an important thing. So we're gonna be here for 3 hours tonight from 5:06 to 8:06. 5:06 to 8:06. And so we're also doing the 5555 challenge tonight. We're looking for 5 new subscribers, 5 channel members, and 5 super chats of $5 or more. 5555. That's going to be the goal. If you haven't yet picked up a copy of the new PDF of 10 plus ways to earn an extra $200 a week, I would totally appreciate it if you want to go check it out. That is the pinned comment in here. It's also the first link under the description if you are watching this on replay, because I don't know if these comments all show up exactly or not, but alright, I gotta make a U-turn here so we can get going in the correct direction. On this particular road, sometimes it's just easier to get out and then make a U-turn further down the road than make the fastest U-turn, because you gotta cut across like 4 lanes of traffic. Yeah, definitely. Rude people are definitely a difficult thing. I actually put a video up this morning talking about just learning to be patient with people. It's like it can be a difficult thing. I find that the vast majority of the time, if I avoid taking no tip and low tip orders, I avoid most of the rude people. The vast majority of the better tippers are the more polite people. It just seems to be correlation. Let me know. Do you guys see that same thing? So step 1, Lee, in general, is avoid them by avoiding low tipping and no tipping orders. And so it just tends to be. And if for those of you who are also doing this, do you kind of see that? Yeah, it was like 1 block away, Lisa. It was so close. That's like, in the olden days, you wouldn't even put on your seatbelt for that. But all right, we gotta go like 2.5 miles to this drop off. So that's part 1. Second part is, if you do even take a good order, but you still end up with a rude person, one of the best disarming things that I think is that you should use is, "I'm sorry." And this is hard because a lot of people, when they hear the words "I'm sorry," they just kind of like, they're like, they have such trouble saying it. But one of the biggest things that I'll say all the time is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that the restaurant was delayed." And so what it does is it kind of disarms people, because most people realize that it's actually not your fault, but you are the face of their problem, so that's why they end up being rude to you. And if you just say, "Oh, I'm so sorry the restaurant is delayed," they'll a lot of times they're actually going to come out and say, "Oh, I know it's not your fault," and it kind of like disarms them a little bit. And so that's one of the best tips that I have. I just don't deal because I don't take low tipping, no tipping orders most of the time, unless there's some reason. It just tends to filter things out. But I guess for those of you who are gig delivery drivers, and you give Lee some other encouragement, or how you handle rude people, or how you avoid having to deal with rude people, because I just find that the vast majority of restaurant workers are polite and professional, I find the rudest people that I interact with actually are usually other gig delivery drivers. They're the rudest, meanest, most impatient people that I see on a day-to-day basis, other than just the general drivers on the road who are rude. So what do you mean that they didn't pay you, Lee? Because on DoorDash they can't. So you might just have to deal with order selection. That might be your issue. It's just not taking. So another guide that I put out this week is what sort of orders should you take, especially if you're starting out. Yeah, so just don't take those orders in the first place. And so I would say, like, starting out, $10 plus for 5 miles or less. Those are the orders you should take, because those are people who are doing that completely as a convenience, right? They're not someone who lives 20 miles away from a restaurant or anything like that. These are people who can obviously afford it. They're good tippers up front, and there's no tip baiting on DoorDash. You can tip bait on UberEats, but there's no tip baiting on DoorDash, and then you control your delivery area. And I just find, I don't know if anybody else has had experiences with like having a steady flow of rude customers. I found the vast majority of my negative feedback comes from low tipping and no tipping customers. It tends to come from late night deliveries. It tends to come from, there are people who occasionally, give you a hard time or whatever. But again, the vast majority of the time, I just disarm them by just apologizing right up front. And every once in a while I'll run into someone, but even the vast majority of those people don't leave negative feedback, in which case then it's just water off the duck's back. No negative feedback, water off the duck's back. And then I kind of roll with it, or I try to process it as quickly as possible. I've dealt with impatient people every once in a while. I had a guy a couple weeks back, and I was having trouble because it was way far away from cell phone signal. I was having trouble getting the picture to go through. And I can't remember if it was Uber Eats or Instacart. It wasn't DoorDash, but it was one of those. And so I was just like, sorry, I have to get a picture before I can mark this as dropped off. And then when I finally got the picture, he just ripped it out of my hands and huffed away. And I was like, well, that's annoying. But I guess I try to give and make the assumption that maybe they're having a really bad day too. I try to show grace, because there's probably been times that I've been rude or terse with customers and didn't even necessarily realize it. So I think there's a measure of grace. There's also a measure of just good business sense and filtering out the worst of the worst orders. And I think between those two things, that resolves 95% of the problems that I face in my market with rude and negative customers. The rest of it, I try to educate other drivers, because a lot of customers are rude because they've been screwed over by other drivers a lot. And so that's one of the things that you can do is try to explain to customers too, like, hey, yeah, sorry that you had that experience in the past. Sorry that driver treated you that way. Again, you're using sorry not as a taking blame, but sorry as an empathy. So if you say sorry as a word of empathy, that tends to be just kind of a simple way. Let's see. This is a gated community, but I don't know if I can get in this way. Somebody's pizza's gonna get cold if they didn't do this right. Yep, they didn't tell me which gated entrance. Come on, you want your pizza hot, you gotta actually give drivers directions. Livingston Road. Well, sorry, your pizza's gonna be colder because you didn't know how to give simple directions. Oh, you also, okay. So then on this customer, they don't leave good directions. They also have a PIN required, so they also report their orders not being delivered. So, right, so I'm going to be on my guard here a little bit that this is a customer that maybe you should be on alert about. They don't leave good instructions. They complain that they don't receive orders because they have to record a PIN. So I'll go into this delivery, Lee, here, just to be specific. I'm going to go into this delivery with a little bit of extra grace. And if there's a good opportunity, because I got to meet the customer, so if there's a good opportunity to point out that the GPS takes them to that gate that I can't get in, I'll do it. If not, I won't do anything about it. Kind of depends on how the interaction goes, but what you start to do is you start to kind of build a profile of the person that you're delivering to. In this particular case, the profile says this is a customer who doesn't give clear instructions or clear directions to drivers, and they report their orders missing a lot. So that puts him, generally speaking, this is probably a bottom half type of customer that I'm dealing with here. Now, on the other hand, there's probably a decent tip on this order, so that kind of maybe balances out a little bit. But you just got to be kind of aware as situations arise as to what you have to do, or the type of person that maybe you're dealing with in this. And so this is almost certainly a person who's dealt with negative driver experiences. Exactly. That's exactly right, Lisa. Yeah, I'm muted because I'm giving customer address. Thank you. Yeah, Bill, anytime I'm giving customer addresses to gate guards, I mute the audio. I'm just gonna protect customer privacy. We're back. No worries. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I usually try to let everybody know because I know there's new people coming on who don't know. So yeah, whenever I do that, or if I've got to do like personal phone calls or whatever, I'll mute it. So try to do my best. That's why I also have all the audio. I have all the audio of like the GPS and stuff in my ear, not playing loud over it. Just kind of try to respect the customers best we can. But yeah, no, I mean, that's almost certainly what goes on here. So they're consistently getting their orders late because they're not leaving good directions. And so then they get frustrated with drivers, or drivers get frustrated with them. And driver says, I got to the gate is locked, I can't get in. Then they don't get their food. Where simple instructions to say, hey, make sure you enter off of this road solves the problem. Because these GPSs simply just don't know. They don't know what's a private entrance, a private gate versus the main guest gate or whatever. So that's how it is. So I'm gonna be I'll try to let them know if it makes sense. If there's negativity here, I won't let them know. I'm not, because it's my job to help, not to parent, right? I'm not trying to parent them. I'm not trying to like berate them and say, look, you could have gotten your order faster or something like that. But what I am, no, not this one. We got to go one more road. It's my job to just help them to get their orders better and help them to have better experiences in the future, because there's a lot of drivers, I believe, here that would pull up to the gate and say the gate is locked, I can't make it in. They would call, they would get their order canceled, and that would be it. And so, and to a certain extent, from a purely business perspective, I understand that, because I don't have time to be driving around to multiple different gates because you can't tell me which gate I have to go in. However, I try to serve with excellence, and I try to give a servant's heart with what I do. And, with that just sometimes comes doing things like this that maybe other drivers around me would not do. So let's go figure out where this is. Got a car just like parked in the middle of the road. So, all right. They're waiting outside, so I'll be right back with you. Good. You have a PIN, a 4-digit number? 6161. That's easy to remember. Just so you know, on your instructions, it brought me to the other gate on radio. So if you order again, just put a note in there for the drivers that says, is it not safe, right?
I did. Okay. So it says use Livingston Road.
Okay, yeah, that didn't show up from my end, so. No, you're all good. No, I just want to get you your food as quick as possible, so. No, it's good. All right, that's the cannolis. Morabella's is the best.
Appreciate it.
In town. All right, have a great night.
You too, man. Think I'll say.
So here's what we just learned. He did put in to use the right gate, but UberEats did not pass that information on to me. So that's the other thing. That's why you can't always be upset with these customers. And that's not the first time that I've heard that either. There's a lot of times, and especially if it's third party, but there's a lot of times I've seen where customers put in information where to go and the apps don't communicate it to us. So again, so maybe you're dealing with an app issue there, not a customer issue. So that's why you just got to be kind of, look, these apps are nowhere near as professional as they expect us drivers to be. Okay, that's the simplest way I'll say it. These apps aren't anywhere near as professional as we're expected to be. There's a lot of, they've got, a lot of these have bad GPS, bad signals. There's no place to store notes, make notes. They don't require gate codes to be provided by customers, or if the customer provides it, they don't always do that information. So you have to realize that a lot of the frustration in the gig delivery world is actually between, the frustration goes around the apps themselves. That's what's holding a lot of this back. All right, I don't know where I'm going, so let me figure out where I'm going. Directions to Micklebob's. I gotta figure out how to get out of this neighborhood here. Gonna get to orders here as quick as we can. So that was a $20 double. And so that was our first delivery here. Jimmy, how's it going? Thank you. So I'm streaming. The streaming phone is a Samsung Galaxy something or other. I don't know which one. Streaming on Cricket. Has pretty good reception south end of town. Little rougher reception on the north end of town. So sometimes we get into sketchy internet zone. So, and then for all my delivery stuff, I'm just using an iPhone. All right, now we are able to get out of this gate. This is the gate that we were not allowed to come in. We are allowed to go out that side. There are certain gates that we have that are actually also resident only exits, which I think is like super dangerous in emergencies and stuff. Like, I don't think that should be legal personally, but whatever. I'd like to know if taxpayers pay for any of these roads in these gated communities, because the answer should be never. Never should taxpayers subsidize roads in gated communities. If taxpayers subsidize them, they should be public and open. And if they're gated, it should be 100% the responsibility of the community. I don't know if that's the case or not, but anyway. So we're out here tonight. We just delivered a $20 double from Panera and a local pizza joint. We got to drive a couple miles to get back towards good restaurants. We also have a Instacart challenge going on. If I can find good orders that will work. I want orders ideally that have high tips and low base pay. That's kind of the ideal of what I'm looking for, but and also very small. because there's basically a $72 guarantee for completing 6 batches on Instacart. That equals to like $12 base pay. So I'm looking for base pay that's, you know, pretty low, but I also want the order to be good even if there wasn't base pay on it, you know. So kind of like I'm gonna be a little more generous with that. So I've got I got my eyes on one Instacart right now, but we're kind of far away and we might get something better. So we're out here tonight doing some food delivery. We've got DoorDash, UberEats, Instacart, and Grubhub on. I also have Zifty and Deliver That available for catering orders. That's be more for tomorrow if something came through. Not expecting to see a catering order tonight, but you never know. I have seen people do catering orders at night. So we're gonna make our way downtown. Appreciate everybody being here with us tonight. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're doing a 5-5-5-5 challenge. We're looking for 5 new subscribers. I believe that would get us to 15. What's the number we're looking to get to tonight? I think it's 1564. We were up over the 1560, but we lost a couple during the day today. So, or sorry, 1764. 1764. So we're looking for 3 more subscribers, 5 channel members, and 5 super chats of $5 or more. Those are the goals for the stream tonight. We're going to stream from 5:06 p.m. to 8:06 p.m. We'll just stick with the channel goal of $25 an hour. See if we can make $75 in those 3 hours. So we'll see how that all goes. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. How's it going, Audrey? Good evening to you. So we just completed double. We're gonna head right back down to our main strip. I've been sitting a lot recently and not having a ton of success. So I think I'm gonna just try driving around a little bit more tonight. Maybe we'll kind of drive first to the north end of town, and then, but instead of just picking a spot and sitting, I think we'll just kind of drive some loops around some of our favorite places. See if that changes up the types of offers that we are seeing. So we're getting hit with a lot of Ubers. They're not good, but a lot. Meanwhile, the DoorDash volume coming through is very low right now, so. Appreciate everybody being here with us tonight. Sorry to hear that, Audrey. Did you get to the doctors at all? Find out what's going on? That's a real bummer. Bummer, Audrey. So tonight, our theme is no regrets, just life lessons. No regrets, just life lessons. So we're kind of covering this idea that if you are stuck in life, you're not really doing things, and you're stuck specifically because of past mistakes that you've made. I want to try to challenge you to not be living life with regret, living life with all these, oh, if only I hadn't done that, if only, like, look, every single person could have their list of if onlys. You know, if only I'd done this or hadn't done this, I'd be a millionaire or whatever. And so I want to challenge everybody to really think about, like, what sort of regrets from mistakes in your past are holding you back. I might take you guys in shopping if I grab this Instacart. I need to complete 6 batches before midnight. And this one is only for 5 items. It's only going a mile. After the bonus, it'll pay out like $15. So, but that's assuming I complete the bonus, which means I'm kind of committed to having to go complete the bonus. So that's what we'll see. If I don't get hit with something here really soon on the way down, because we're going to go right by this public store to do that. Sorry to hear that, Audrey. Do they have school tomorrow? I'm just trying to think of, like, are there people that you can call up or anything like that? I know, so that's a difficult situation, you know, when you're charged to take care of kids and then you don't really have the ability to do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself. So hopefully you can get something worked out so you can get yourself checked up. All right, well, maybe you can at least get checked out tomorrow or something. There's 3 like really small orders that came through, 1 from Publix and 2 from Fresh Market. Unfortunately, you can't stack them on Instacart, but I'm closest to the Publix. They're all like $8 or $9 before the bonus would kick in, but I'm thinking maybe if I could do 1 really quick, then another one will be available. That would get me up to 4. And then usually I can catch like a CVS or a Walgreens late at night. So that way I could, because I'm trying to unlock a $72 guaranteed pay. So it's just guarantees base pay of $72. So I have to have that completed. That mission has to be completed by midnight. Lisa with a super chat. All right, actually, we just got a better one. We just got a $15 Instacart from this Publix here. So it's $4 base pay plus a $10 tip. That'll go far for the car. Thank you so much, Lisa. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support of the channel. Thank you for being an awesome mod on the channel as well. So we've got one of our $5 super chats that we are looking for tonight, having some fun. I'm going to take you guys in shopping with me. Doesn't always work the greatest, so I might have to mute you guys because of music in the store. It's not a huge shopping trip. I think it's only like 12 items. So the total pay here is like 15. Oh, thank you. Congrats on 3 months being a member. So if you want to join Lisa as being a member, you get cool little emojis next to your name. You get to post really cool, some of our custom emojis that we've made for the channel as well. Got people honking in the parking lot. It's getting wild out here. All right, I'm going to bring you in shopping here really quick with me. Let's see what we got. It's 13 items, like $15 for 13 items. So even if we don't get the bonus, this is not a horrible shopping order. I don't usually do a ton of shopping during supper time because usually the supper orders are better, but this promo is pretty good, you know, $12 base pay per order. So I'm gonna bring you in the store with me. We'll go shop this Publix order really quick. We haven't gone shopping in a while, so. The basket view is the best view, or as Kaylee calls it, I think it's like the kid in the cart view. There. All right, if the music gets too loud, I'm gonna have to do a comment video. I always send a custom message here right at the beginning, letting them know. There's a former conversation here. This is a canceled order. Someone shopped this and then canceled it. All right, try to go fast here. Try to make it as entertaining as possible. But this is not my strength here. Everything is already marked as found. I told you this was like a previously shopped order. What in the world is going on? Has anybody ever seen this? Everything is already marked as found. And they had a previous conversation. Well, this is the weirdest thing. No, it's not, because she said the driver said they were on their way to the house. The driver just stole their food. Call Instacart. I've never seen this before. I'm calling Instacart. Everything was already shopped for. She just asked if my name was Brittany. Do I look like Brittany? Hi, I can barely hear you, but how are you? Yeah, so I just accepted this order, and the customer says that when I went to shop it, it's already all been shopped, as if someone already picked out all the items. The customer said that they were told that their order was on the way, so I don't know what happened. Right, but I can't. Yeah, the customer already was supposed to deliver it. That's what they said. How can I shop it if everything's been marked as shop? Like everything's already marked as it's been picked up. This isn't a delivery only. Refresh the app is what you're saying? Hold on. So did the previous shopper steal the order? Is that what happened? Okay. Well, they had stuff that was ready to be picked up at the deli. That's not going to be here. Like, I can't shop for, like, they have prepared stuff. So. Okay, how come the customer wasn't informed of any of this? This puts me in a really bad position because now the customer's upset with me because you didn't communicate to them that their previous order had been reassigned. Have you read the chat? No, they don't know. They just asked if my name. Yeah, they just asked if my name is Brittany. Yeah. Right, but they didn't see it. So that's what I'm saying is. Well, yeah, but okay. It just puts me in a really awkward position because they think I'm a girl dropping off their order. So. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go shop it. All right. Thank you so much. What horrible customer service. Absolutely horrible. They're like, she had a personal issue. Like, there's no personal issue between here and 1 mile to the driver's house. Or to the delivery house that you couldn't just take care of. I'm gonna just give good customer service. How's it going, Ladybug? Yeah. All right, this is what I'm saying. I said, she took your order. I will reshop it for you. Sorry for the delay. Then I was able to refresh, and I guess they sent it all back. This just happened, so we're going to do what's right here, even though it's going to hurt our dollars per hour and everything, but we'll still do what's right. I got to go have them make a deli order, so I'm going to go get that going first because they already took their deli, I think. Unless they put it back. I don't know. I'll check to see if they put it back. All right. What a mess. What a mess. Like, I mean, they'd already communicated to leave food at the cooler at the front door and everything. So. And we're a little bit from drop off. Grassi's still going. Grassi's still going. Let's see if I can find everything here. Never had this situation. It's like, well, we sent her a little message in the app. I'm like, but if she didn't see it, that doesn't actually help anybody. All right, green beans. I'll go to the bacon. Look at that. So there's too long of a line at the deli. I'm gonna just go get them a ham replacement. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait in the deli. That's not my fault, but I'll get them a replacement of their ham if I can find it. Toast muffin toast, brioche ham. Well, maybe, but I'll grab ham. Usually I try to get it done first so that way the wait is over, but I don't have time to like wait at the deli for them to remake something. They requested a replacement if the deli ham wasn't there. So I gotta go fast though, because I gotta make money too. Like, I'm trying to serve the customer and still be as efficient as possible. Alright, we're gonna go fast here. Alright, making the best of a really weird situation. Really weird situation. I'll go check the deli really quick to see if I can get a spot. Hi, you need a pound of the boar's head for one stand. Got a deli order. I don't know. Gotcha. Their order got stolen by an Instacart driver. Yeah? Yeah. Shop everything. That's life, I guess. All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna go fast here to try to finish everything else if we can. Bacon bread. 1, 3, 12, 13. All right, we're gonna go as fast as we can. We'll just hang out for a while. Hang out with us for a little while. Kind of get to know the vibe of the channel, see if it fits with you, see if you fit with us. And we're constantly adding mods over time, so. Still mostly out of eggs. About 2 things left. headed to checkout. Excuse me.
Oh, we're good. Right there. Keep checking. That's a good one. Yeah.
I did one myself. What's up, Bill? This half here is that one. Hi. This half is Jerk from college and Draper on the shoulder.
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you go to college?
Not to the show.
Okay.
Lisa, with a gifted membership. You're so awesome. Thank you, Lisa. That'll go far for the car. Thank you. Congrats, Igor. Got yourself a membership here. Awesome. All right, so we got everything shopped. We're gonna go drop it off here. This is order 3 of 6 that we need to get our guaranteed $72 from Instacart. All right, make sure everything is good there. Unpause and repause DoorDash so we don't time out. What a mess that order was. That was... Ugh. All right. By the way, I need to figure out an app that can locally geolocate me to different places. Is there an app? There's got to be an app, right? Where I could pick, like, set my location to a restaurant that I'm on my way to or something. There's got to be a way to do this. We live in 2025. 20. I think I see why this order got canceled, guys. John, I need to figure out what that is. I need to figure out how to do that. They have the wrong GPS location. That's what happened. I see why this order was canceled. They have the addresses downtown. And the actual address, oh, the actual address is 23 miles away from the store. That's why this order got canceled. Unbelievable. So that's what it was. Okay, so this is what happened. I should have known. I should have known this whole thing. I'm not driving 23 miles for this delivery. This is, okay. So I know what happened now. Yeah, Bree. Understood. This delivery is 23 miles away for this order of like $10. But instead of instead of the shopper calling and saying, look, okay. Oh my goodness. What a catastrophe this order is. I'm gonna go to the drop-off location and tell them the street is not there, because that's the issue. Oh my goodness, guys. So this is what happened. The GPS pin is a mile away. The actual house is 23 miles away. That's why the previous order was canceled. But the driver didn't call them and tell them it was a wrong address. They said they had a personal problem. Don't lie. Oh, you freaking idiot drivers. Don't lie. Just tell them the GPS and the map is wrong. Unbelievable. Ah! So it says the drop-off is by Magic Dumpster. Or the Instacart GPS is just horrible. I kind of go with the second one. I'm calling Instacart. I see why this happened. Call Instacart. This is horrible. Call Instacart. So this Publix order shouldn't even be assigned to this Publix. There's like 5 Publixes closer than this one. Yes, how are you? I can barely hear you. That's better, thank you. So I just shopped this customer's order, and I'm going to the drop-off location that's on the GPS, but there's no road there. The Scarlet Road that the customer is not at that location. And I think this happened to the previous driver too. Yeah, this happened to the previous driver, but the previous driver lied and said they had a personal problem instead of just telling you that the customer's address was wrong, so then I reshopped it, and now you've got the same problem twice in a row. So there's no Scarlet Way where the pin location is. I searched on Waze. The closest Scarlet Way is 24 miles away. So either the customer put in a bad address or your GPS is wrong. I'm not sure which it is. Yep. I see specifically why the customer typed their address wrong. They put 2 T's in Scarlet Way instead of 1. And so the GPS doesn't know how to find a street that doesn't exist, so it puts it in our downtown Naples and assigns it there. The customer typed a wrong address. They don't know how to spell their own street. However, the first shopper should have just told them that there was an issue with the customer's address, not that they had a personal problem. Oh, come on, drivers. Come on, drivers. We got to be better than this. Like, you're not going to get in trouble for the customer typing the wrong address. Well, it's not even the navigation. It's the fact that it located this order next to the closest Publix, because that's what they're trying to do. You know where that drop-off location is, guys? It's at Magic Dumpster, basically. So we're going to go park there until we get this resolved. Well, we're headed to downtown Naples, which is where the pin is on the GPS. So we're going to just sit at Magic Dumpster here for a minute until we get this resolved. Yeah. Well, they confirmed in the chat that they typed the wrong address. Yeah, I'm here. So the customer confirmed that they. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, the customer confirmed that they typed the wrong address in. They typed in 2611 Scarlet Way with 2 T's instead of with 1 T. So this is the customer's fault. Yeah, they're 24 miles away from here. Yeah, they're 24 miles away and they typed in. Yeah. No, no, there's no chance I'm driving 24 miles for $10. Sorry. I can't do it. Yeah, it's the customer's error. What do you want me to say to the customer? Yeah. So, yeah, so I have, well, I need to explain because they don't understand, because now they're trying to correct their address. So how do you want me to phrase this? You typed in Scarlet Way instead of Scarlet Way. And then so your order will be canceled. And then right. All right, I have you typed in Scarlet Way with 2 T's instead of Scarlet Way with 1 T. So your order will be canceled. You can reorder with the correct address. Does that work? Okay. Contact customer service to fix the address. Have a great night. Trying to be polite. All right, so now do I mark this as delivered or no? All right. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, they're gonna cancel it. I got 6 Klondike bars I gotta eat. What are we gonna do about that? Y'all wanna come over and have an ice cream party? I don't even know where to give them. There's like only restaurant workers here. Well, that totally, so we're gonna get $4 for that. This is horrible. This is why I don't shop grocery at supper time. We got totally smoked. But it would have been fixed if the first driver had simply said the customer had a wrong address. This is why, like, you don't have to like customer service, but don't lie to them because you're just going to hurt other people. Well, at least I got a pound of ham. Welcome back, cat guy. And I still have to do 4 more deliveries to get the $72. And we wasted like 30 minutes of supper time. And I had to pass on like a $40 Grubhub order. So that pretty much sucked every way around. All right. Well, we got everything back on. We're still waiting for it to officially be canceled by Instacart. At least I got potato chips to munch on. I can't eat that much ice cream, guys. God is good, though. Got some groceries, got some buns. My goal is to, well, I'll give you guys, so the channel goal, I'm just going to give you the channel goal because any earnings goal is completely out the window after that last tragedy of an order. I should have known right from the start. I should have just pulled the plug. Oh, well. All right, so the channel goal for tonight is 5 new subscribers, 5 channel members, and 5 super chats of $5 or more. So we are up 1 subscriber. We have 1 new channel member, thanks to a gifted membership from Lisa. We have 1 $5 super chat, thanks to a super chat from Lisa. So those are the goals. Everything else for the rest of tonight is just kind of, there's no earning goal at this point. My goal is just get my head back in the game and get back to delivering and not be too frustrated. Because that's what can happen, right? Like, you can get frustrated and you start making poor deliveries. Yes. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, well, we got food. I guess that's the good news. We got food. Oh, yeah. What a bummer. And for that to come right at the peak of supper time, too. From like 5:45 to 6:30. Absolutely killer. All right, well, we got everything on. We're going to go back to what the strategy was going to be, which was just drive. Just drive, don't sit anywhere in particular tonight. We are by Magic Dumpster. It's too early to really hang out here. All right, I'm gonna reward myself with something though. Since we got groceries, got green beans. I guess we gotta have Klondike bars. That's the only thing. Everything, there's some cold stuff, but that'll stay cool enough. This is the only meltable thing. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I can't eat that much sugar. It's not even a good Klondike, it's just the original. Alright. Well, here you go, Klondike bar. Thanks, Instacart. That's gonna be my supper for tonight. 6 Klondike bars to eat them before they get melted. It's probably not even real ice cream in a Klondike bar, right? Well, I'll have this one for you, Audrey. Cheers to you. Feel better? All right. Let me get out of downtown here. Slowly and carefully, because there's a bunch of pedestrians who are just like meandering in the street. All right, you know what's funny? You guys remember what my topic was for tonight? No regrets, lessons learned. All right, so no regrets for doing what we did. Lessons learned. What's the lesson learned? If you get an order that you know was previously canceled on Instacart, and you can generally tell because there will be previous conversation will show up, then what you need to do is try to investigate why. Try to investigate why it was canceled, at least for a minute or two. All right, so that's what we got. How's it going, Kaylee? All right, I do have another bit of good news here too. Our final tips came through from that Panera and Panera and Moravella's order. So that did come through in full as $21. So as a business model too, you know what that means? Instacart paid for this same set of groceries twice. Because the first shopper shopped it, saw it was a bad address, called into Instacart, lied, and said they had a personal issue instead of just saying there was an address issue. Customer put the wrong address in. So then I got assigned it, and I shopped it, and then I tell them the truth, and then they get the order canceled. So if I were Instacart, I would go back and I would call that shopper and say, why didn't you just tell us it was a bad address? It's not that hard to do. Why would people feel the need to lie to Instacart support? It's weird. All right. So I got a canceled Instacart order. The reason I'm eating the Klondike bar is because that's the one frozen thing I have that has to be eaten. Everything else we can use for our family this week. Chips, dip, bread, buns, ham. So there's a little bit of grocery shopping. Em, if you're watching, let me know. Come on out, I'll get you some Klondike bars. I'm gonna meet you somewhere. All right, well, let's go try to find some more orders and make some money here while we're eating Klondike bars. Not horrible. I haven't had a Klondike bar in a while. I'm just not a vanilla ice cream fan. I don't think vanilla ice cream should exist. If it was like either chocolate or mint, or if there was like a Heath Crunch or something, I'd be all over that. I also can't eat that many sweets. You know what I might do? I'm gonna leave everything on, but I'm gonna head in the direction of my home so I can drop this stuff off if I don't get a good order, and then we'll just go back out again. That sounds better than me trying to slam down 6 Klondikes. Ugh. All right, I just can't eat that much ice cream and that much sweets that fast. Good thing I got some water and it's warm. No brain freeze. All right, so we're gonna leave everything on, but I'm gonna just head towards home so I can try to drop the food off. It's about like 5 miles away. We're gonna pass by some stuff, but if we get a good order, I'll sacrifice the Klondike bars, but if not, I might as well drop everything off. It is food, and my family does like to eat food, so we will make that work. All right, also, so lessons. If you get an order that was previously canceled on Instacart, try to figure out why it was previously canceled. Additionally, if you have to call customer service, just tell them the truth. I gotta get 4 more deliveries to get the bonus. I don't know. I got another quick little shopping order. Yeah, the most painful part though was like I lost out while I was doing that shopping order. I lost out on a $46 Grubhub going like 7 miles. Ah! Hey, no regrets, no regrets, no regrets. Pushing forward. It's $50 worth of food. I guess that works, right? It's still $50 food. So it's like $50 less I gotta spend. on the family this week. So in the end, it works out the same either way. The $46 would have just gone to buy food. And my kids get cereal. I just got to get milk because we don't have milk at home. What's my favorite movie? So I'm a sucker for the whole Pirates of the Caribbean series. Maybe not a couple of the last ones, but the first three for sure. Probably all of them though. Yeah, I'm a sucker for Pirates of the Caribbean for sure. Dun 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 dun. I like that. I like, you know, so I'm also Lord of the Rings. I like the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy. Those would be probably the two most. You'll remember the time that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. I would say those are probably my two favorite. I haven't watched Pirates of the Caribbean for a couple years now. Lord of the Rings I watched at least some not too long ago. Dun 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 dun. If I had a past life, I might have been a pirate. It's possible. It's possible. I look like a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers. Looks really good in the red light from the car brakes in front of me, doesn't it? All right, so we're rerouting. I am just heading towards home really quick to drop off all this food. And we didn't get any amazing orders here, so might as well protect the food and make sure it doesn't go to waste. Mission Impossible, yeah, that set is good too. There's a new one coming, right? There's a new Mission Impossible coming out. I think I saw it advertised at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Yosef, how's it going? Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. All right, so tonight, all about no regrets, just lessons learned. No regrets, just lessons learned. All right, I'm just gonna pause everything right now. I'm gonna run home, drop off this canceled grocery order that we have. This is an unplanned stop, but all right, so the channel goal for tonight, I do talk some Bible. I have been a pastor in a not so past life. So, talked some good Bible stuff on here last night too. I guess word is spreading. Conversation made waves last night. I actually did put up a, for those of you who are followers of Jesus, I put up 6 ways I strive for excellence as a Christian gig worker. Some of those ways are being tried and tested tonight, that's for sure. So that video went up earlier today, because yeah, that's what happens when you put out there like, this is how I strive for excellence. You're going to be tested. So we tried to do the excellent thing. We tried to take care of a customer who had had their order canceled, and then we found out why. Just about 2 years. I think I've started my third year. I think I've started my third year of gig work. So, our goals, channel goals for tonight, 5 new subscribers, 5 channel members, 5 super chats of $5, the 5555, that's what our goal is. We are currently at 2 new subscribers, 1 channel member, thanks to a gifted channel membership from Lisa, and 1 super chat, thanks to a super chat from Lisa. So those are the channel goals for the night. If we unlock the super chat goal, I'll stream an extra hour so you can watch me completely fall apart from 8 o'clock on tonight. So from 8:06. The stream's gonna go from 5:06 to 8:06 because I started 6 minutes late. But if we hit the super chat goal, we'll throw an extra hour on as a thank you to everybody, even if there's not great orders. So, you grew up Catholic, Yosef? Yeah. Been doing YouTube in this form, in the form of trying to actually seriously be a YouTube creator. Been doing that for just over a year. Started January of last year. So, hey, Stormy! Thank you so much! Thank you for the super chat. Arr, that'll go far for the car. There, it continues on with the pirate theme tonight too. Oh, Stormy again! Arr, that'll go far for the car. Gotta drink some water. We currently have all the apps paused because we just had a canceled Instacart order that has ice cream in it. So I'm gonna go run it home for my family. So, narrow fitness. Hey, that's kind of cool, Yosef. Like the narrow way, but fitness. I appreciate it, Stormy. Hit those likes on those super chats, everybody. Appreciate you so much. Stormy and Lisa coming in strong on a Sunday night. So I'm gonna just quick do the food drop off. I won't bring you guys in with me because it's just about bedtime, but it'll be a little surprise for my family. And then we're gonna get the apps right back on. We're head right back downtown. But since I got ice cream, I wouldn't want my wife to find out that I had ice cream and I let it melt in the car. Gotta take care of the wife, right? So these are important life lessons for you, you men out there. Narrow fitness. I like it, Yosef. So yeah, so we're gonna do a quick drop off of our canceled Instacart order. And then we're gonna just hit the road. So you're just gonna have to give me like 5 minutes. It'd be perfect timing too. I can go in and say goodnight to the family. This is a slightly unplanned stop. I mean, a completely unplanned stop, but nonetheless, we're gonna do it. Not gonna let ice cream go to waste. So we'll do that. We'll head downtown. All of our earnings goals for tonight are completely out the window at this point in time because we're just we're making adjustments for the way things went. So no regrets, just life lessons. That's it. That's the theme of tonight. And we picked the theme of tonight, and that exactly is what's playing out in real time. So I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're looking to make a couple $100 extra per week, I just put it together a new PDF. That's part of what we're talking about and why we're not going to live in regrets of past money-making opportunities. We're just going to find new opportunities to make money and better ourselves. That is the pinned comment if you're watching live, or it is the first link in the description if you're watching on replay. You can click over there. 10 plus ways to earn an extra $200 a week and give you an opportunity to click on that and download that while I'm going to go drop off these groceries with the family. I'm going to be home here in just like 2 minutes. Probably just do a bathroom break, food drop off break. I had my one ice cream bar, but that's all I can handle for tonight. Happy wife, happy life. You know it, Lisa. You know it. So you never know. I never know. Sometimes they tune in and watch stuff, so they would actually know. Oh, Stormy with a super chat. The $10. That'll go far for the car. Thank you so much, Stormy. They wouldn't let you send a $5 one? Well, come on, YouTube. Come on, what you doing? Thank you so much, Stormy. Appreciate you. All right, so I'm pulling into the neighborhood here really quick. Hit those likes on those super chats. This is what helps keep me going. Allows me to keep bringing content to you guys also. Same thing. So that PDF, it's $5 now for a limited time. And so eventually it's going to get compiled in part of a masterclass that we'll put together, but you kind of get a sneak peek. Best it's going to be. I will be back here. Yes, thank you, Stormy. Appreciate it. Ooh, King Nebuchadnezzar interpretation dream. There's lots of good stuff there. All right, hold on. I got to grab my ice cream bars. I actually have to stop the car here really quick. So I'll be right back with you guys. Hold on. Sorry, just checking for a couple things in the car really quick that are needed for tomorrow. Oh, you found it? Okay, so I got time to go. So I'll at least give you that. All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. We're gonna get everything on here. Yeah, so Yosef, go watch the video. By the way, my family had pizza for supper tonight, so I grabbed like a slice and a half of pizza while I was in there. So that was good. Everybody was very excited with the unexpected food. All right, so we're gonna get all of the apps back on again. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for your patience with that. Sometimes if you get canceled orders, they're not a big deal, but in that case, there was ice cream, so we had to get that home. Gotta get my... All right, we're gonna get back to downtown. Sorry, just getting organized here. It's almost like starting fresh again. Why is this not going through my headphones? What is going on? All right, I think we got that fixed. How's it going? I didn't catch the name. Sorry. I'll catch up when I'm not driving here. We're gonna head back towards downtown, see if there's any orders. This has been a weird, strange afternoon and evening. So that's all right. We're gonna have some fun. All right, let me do a reset for everybody who's just tuning in. So first of all, welcome to A Side of Hustle. My name is Craig. The goal of this channel is to help move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires, from poor in every area of your life to rich in every area of your life, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. And so we're going to be kind of talking about all sorts of stuff like that. Oh, we just got a large catering order on DoorDash, $20.25 plus, going 9 miles. Well, we'll take that. We will take that in the middle of our reset here. And the restaurant is still in front of us in the direction we were going to head. All right, well, we're going to turn all that stuff off. Man, just try to reset and... Okay, stop. Go offline. Can't handle anything else right now. My brain is like jello mush at the moment. Glocktavius, how are you doing today? All right, so that's the goal. So tonight we did a double at the start, and it was Panera and a pizza place, a little local pizza place that we really liked. That was $20. That went great. Then we were trying to accomplish a bonus that Instacart is giving out, $72 guaranteed base pay for completing 6 deliveries. So we took one, but then everything got weird, which involved the order had previously been shopped by another customer, and then it had to be reset, and then I shopped it, and then I found out why it was previously shopped, because the customer had put the wrong address in. But the previous shopper, instead of just simply saying that the customer put in the wrong address, made up a lie and said they had a personal issue. Like, you don't have to lie. There's just no need. No need to lie. And so anyway, so then we had to reshop it. We found out that was the issue. Then we got it the order canceled, and of course there was perishable food, so you don't have to return it. So then we just dropped it off at home, and that's what it had the last 2 hours have been. We've made basically $25 in the last 2 hours, which is not good, but we also got like $40 worth of food, or $50 worth of food, whatever it was. So we'll count that kind of as a push, because the money I would have earned would have gone towards paying for food anyway. And yeah, so now we're on our way to Seoul Korean restaurant for a large catering order. We're going to pick this order up. It's going 8 miles total, probably about six or seven after the pickup. And so that's good. I was not having any hopes or expectations of large catering orders this late at the night on Sunday. All right, so we have a challenge going on for the channel tonight, which is 5 new subs, 5 new channel members, and 5 super chats of $5 or more. We are currently we've made progress on all of those. We're currently at 2 new subscribers, 1 new channel member, thanks to a gifted channel membership. And we are at 4 super chats, though I will count, because Stormy tried to do a 5 and 1 letter, so I can count her, 2. I can count her 2, her $10 super chat as 2 5s. I am fine counting that as such. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't usually come in to this place this way. All right, I know where I am kind of now. So we're going to say the super chat goal is hit, because Stormy mentioned that it wouldn't let her do another 5, so we'll count her 10 as 2 5s. And I think that's a fair way to do. Oh, you did another one after it, Stormy? Did I miss one while I was in there? Oh, you did do another one. Sorry, I missed that. I thought it was the same one. Sorry about that, Stormy. All right, we are good. So that is unlocked. So I owe you an R for the car. Hold on. Let me get parked here really quick. R, that'll go far for the car. I'm sorry, I missed that, Storm. That was while I was inside there. I noticed the yellow. I just thought it was the same yellow. Okay, so we're good. So we have hit the super chat goal. So thank you, Stormy and Lisa, for contributing to that. I appreciate it. So we're going to do an extra hour. So we will go till 9:06 tonight. So we're going to do that. And then, but we're still looking for 4 channel members and 3 channel subscribers. So, but thank you for that. I'm going to go run in. We're going to pick up this large catering order. Hopefully it's ready. And then we'll move on from there. All right. We're back. We are back. We got the order picked up. And we're gonna go, good evening, Lumix. How are you doing tonight? I got everything set up on the GPS, so we're ready to go. It says we gotta go 6.5 miles to get to the drop-off. We're headed north. And we're gonna go get this order dropped off. This is a $20.25 plus. I spent a little time hanging out on Kaylee's stream while I was waiting. Try to share the love a little bit, share the watch hours and everything. So I'm doing well. It's been a chaotic, weird night, so we're just kind of making it through. All right, well, hello to everybody. I feel like I just did a reset, but I think I need to do another one again. So, because I'd done the reset and then we got this order. So here is the reset for tonight. From the DoorDash delivery, etc. side, we have no goal. We got completely blown up by an Instacart order where the customer had put in the wrong address. Another shopper had shopped for it, went to drop it off, saw it was the wrong address, called it in, but instead of saying, hey, the customer put a wrong address, they just lied and said they had a personal issue. So then it got reassigned. I called it in after I had shopped it and saw it, found out it was the wrong address. So the same order got shopped twice and neither got delivered to the customer, because the customer's actual address was like 25 miles away. It was like a $10 order. So we got that canceled and we kept the food because they told us to keep the food because it was perishable stuff. So I dropped that off at home. So we've done about 25 in deliveries, but this is currently a $20 plus delivery from DoorDash. So that'll put us at about $50. We were running the 5555 goal for tonight. 5 new subscribers, 5 new channel members, and 5 super chats of $5 or more. We have already hit the super chat goal, so thank you to Stormy and Lisa. That is unlocking an extra hour of delivery, so I'll stay out till 9:06 tonight. And in addition to that, we are up a couple of subscribers. Last check it was up 2, so we were up 2 subscribers, so we're looking for 3 more subscribers. And we had 1 gifted channel membership from Lisa, so we're looking for 4 more channel members. The theme of today is no regrets, just life lessons. So when, you know, some people are really dealing with struggles of regrets or remorse or all these different things, and I'm not here telling you that you shouldn't like grieve things and different things, but we can't be dwelling on things. We got to be pushing into the future, because however great a loss that last thing was or mistake that last thing was, if it causes you to make more mistakes in the future or causes you to miss out on even a better opportunity, that's not exactly what we want to have. We want to be progressing and going, but instead just look at it and say, okay, in retrospect, this is what I should have done. I'm going to take stock of that and know that for the next time I'm going to know how to handle that situation better. So that's kind of the theme of tonight. And that goes along with the PDF that we just launched, $5 PDF guide, 10 plus ways to earn an extra $200 a week through a variety of side hustle, gig delivery type of apps and opportunities. Everything that's in the PDF is available on the channel, but instead of having to watch, 20 or 30 hours, I tried to condense it into a single PDF. This is kind of version 1 for only $5, the cheapest it will ever be. We've already sold a couple of copies, so once we get a little bit of feedback, we're going to improve it, and the price is just going to keep going up as we improve it and add more and more content. Don't worry, it will still always be super, super valuable, but I'd appreciate it if you're interested to give it a look. Give me some feedback on how I can make it even better the next time, because we're going to just keep making it, improving it. We're going to help people achieve financial freedom. My name is Craig. Welcome to A Side of Hustle. Hello, Robert. How are you doing tonight? The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires, from poor in every area of your life to rich in every area of your life, not just financially, but also mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, kind of talking through all of those different areas. So that's the full reset. as we're just over 2 hours into the stream with just under 2 hours of the stream left to go. So appreciate each and every one of you hanging with us. This current delivery is a large catering order on DoorDash. What that means is it's at least $100. It's from Seoul Korean restaurant, and we have about 4 miles to go with that. You may hate small talk Linux, but it's a good skill to learn. It is a good skill to learn, especially if you want to be able to connect with other people. I was a hate small talk person when I was younger, but I've learned there is significant value of learning how to really hear and listen to other people's opinions. And for a lot of people, small talk is the barrier that they kind of put up, and you kind of need to learn how to use small talk to get past the barriers and restrictions that they tend to put up in front. So we've got 4 miles to go on this delivery. We're going to be rocking and rolling here for at least another couple hours. We're going to still try at some point to get 4 more deliveries done on Instacart to unlock the $72 base pay guarantee that's going on. But that has to be done before midnight. So I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do it once the separate orders are done. But we shall see. We're going to just kind of keep pushing, see what we can find. It's Sunday nights are kind of weird here because everything does fall off a cliff. Somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock, usually everything falls off a cliff. However, with Instacart, we can do things like small little Walgreens and CVS type of batches that can often be 2, 3, 4 items going to a hotel. So we'll kind of push through, see if we can hit this goal. I have 2 of the 6 batches done. I need 4 more. I would have been down to 3, but that one order was canceled. So, and we have till midnight, and assuming we have decent supper deliveries here for the next hour, it's going to give us 2 or 3 hours to try to find 3 or 4 Instacart batches that we can shop and drop before midnight. And hopefully I don't have to stay up until midnight as well, because I do have to be up early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. or so, maybe even a little bit earlier. But certainly by 6 I need to be up tomorrow. So hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for hanging out with us. And so if you've got different areas of regrets or things that you want to overcome, please let me know, and how we can help you kind of break free from your kind of having past mistakes or being worried about what people might say about you, having those things hold you back. I'm learning, because I'm trying to push myself like on triple speed for figuring out how to actually grow the business and acquire the skills that I need to grow a business. And one of the things that I'm learning is the vast majority of my mental blocks here is just fear. And I didn't even think I was like, it's not fear in the sense of like, oh, I'm afraid, I'm scared, I'm going to cower in the corner. But it's like the fear and doubt that's in your head of thinking like, what are people going to say? What are people going to think? And I know it sounds strange, as someone who's been creating content and talking about this idea of trying to monetize it and trying to bring money in and working to increase income and get out of debt, but there's still these doubts and fears like, would anybody even buy a guide that you would put together? Like, nobody would buy that, right? That's what the voices in your head say. And obviously that's proven wrong. And so sometimes you don't try something because the voices in your head tell you don't do it. Or maybe they're not even just voices in your head. Maybe they're voices of real people around you. And they've told you, you'll never do it. You'll never be successful. You'll never, no one's going to want to listen to you. No one wants to hear what you have to say. And those voices like cloud your head. And then I realized like, oh, okay, well, we can do this. So with putting that first guide together, because like my goal is to help people, but I can't help people if I'm not making money to pay my family's bills. Like that doesn't work. And so it's like, okay, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just find a bunch of people, and I'm going to surround myself with a bunch of people who want to support me, who want to support my family, who want to support what I want to do, who I can challenge and encourage, who can challenge and encourage me, and who will Some of whom will choose to financially support what I'm trying to do. Some of whom won't, and that's fine too. I'm going to go out and I'm going to just serve them all for the best of my ability. And I'm going to just keep producing content until I figure out exactly which content niche I need to be centering myself in. You know, I see myself very much as a teacher. And I don't know if you guys see me as a teacher, but I see myself as a teacher. But I've always had this thing, this doubt inside of me. And I think it's just because of how I was treated by certain people over the years. You know, I'd have some people who really would like my teaching style and other people who wouldn't like it. But the people who don't like your teaching style are significantly more vocal than the people who do like things you do, right? We see this at every area in life. You know, that the people who don't like something you do will always be more vocal than the vast majority of people who do like the things that you do. And I've started to come out and say, look, the worst case thing that I could do for like creating a course or creating a PDF or something is that no one will buy it. But that's not even the worst thing in the world, because one, I'll learn something that I created, something that nobody's interested in. And so it's okay. Then I got to figure out, that just means I have a knowledge gap or a skill gap. Either I didn't create something, I didn't have the knowledge to create the right thing, or I didn't have the skill to create it in the right way. So like, that's not anything to be afraid of, you know, because all that work is done. Plus, then you clarify the thoughts in your head because you had to put everything together to write it up as a course or to write it up as a PDF. And so it's like, so that benefits you, and that benefits how you present your information because you know it even better. And so it's like, okay, I'm just all in on this. And so I'll just tell you, like, full disclosure, I'm already building out a couple of courses. I'm building out a Christian gig worker course for sure. That's probably the next one that I'm going to build out. And then I'm going to be building out a YouTube for beginners course, you know, based on everything that I know. And, you know, I don't have complete knowledge of YouTube, but I've learned a lot over the last year plus of doing this. And it's like, I don't want to. Yes, I am in Naples, Florida, KQ. I don't want to be like having some ideas that have helped me and not use the platform that I have to help as many people as possible. And so that's what I'm doing. Did you see the Your Driver Mike video, KQ, or have you been on the stream before? I can't remember. We see a lot of people coming through, but we're doing a $20.25 plus large catering order on DoorDash right now. That's the current order that we are delivering. Got to enter in a gate code, but they provided it here. We have seen just about everything tonight. Honestly, like I was saying, I think my biggest hang up, so I've got a couple specific things, but one has just been, so I used to be a pastor, I used to be a youth pastor, you know, and some of those situations, I stayed true to myself, but there was a vocal minority that didn't like me and forced me out of some of those positions at different times, and that made me kind of gun shy. And so I've been kind of using YouTube to refine my voice. Eventually there's going to be, you know, just this opportunity to have some sort of spiritual channel or something like that. What number is that? No, not yet. Gotta go a little bit. Lumix is just trying to keep up with everything while we're driving. No worries. You just type. You type. If I miss something, you can always repost it. 8. It says I've arrived, but I haven't arrived yet. 8-3. This should be it if we're going by 4s. Yep. All right. 7-9. I got a nice little fountain in their driveway here. So fear and really not so, I don't know if it's just fear or just believing things that other people have said. That's one of my hang-ups. Hold on, I'll be right back with you guys. Let me get this dropped off to keep our customers happy. Make sure the car's in park. That's also kind of an important thing. Don't crash into their fountain. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, we had a nice $20 tip on that one, so it's $24.50 if you guys can see that. So that's part of it. And this is gonna sound like an interesting hang up, but again, this is the real deal. I, as a follower of Jesus, have always struggled with my relationship with money. Knowing that money is important, but at the same time, not putting it in an improper place. So, and I've gone back and forth on this a lot in my life, and I'm getting closer to having resolution as to what that truly looks like. But I would say those are two of my biggest hangups. So, but what I'm doing is I'm just taking both of them head on, because what better way to get over your hang-ups on money and get over your fear of what other people think about you than to create a YouTube channel that in part focuses on making money, right? So like, I'm at that phase of my life where it's like, I don't even care. Like I got my things that I'm trying to get worked out, but in the meantime, I'm going to go all in on trying to get it figured out and work through the things that I need to work through. And I'm getting closer to a place where I am content with my biblical perspective on money, but I still have to do some work. But in reality, the work is the stuff that I'm doing in real life to relate to other people. So let me get some navigation on so I know how to get out of this place, because I don't really know where I am. Directions to P.F. Chang's. I think I just have to go straight ahead, but I don't want to make a wrong turn and get completely like stuck in some development. So those would be kind of my biggest hangups. But here's what I can tell you as a thing. There is absolutely, if you are in debt, the Bible wants you to be out of debt. That is very clear. The Bible even just says that directly. It says, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. So the only indebtedness you should have to other people is just your choice to love them. So monetary aspects, denies passion. So I know that, and I know my income level has not been at the level that I need to get me out of debt. So I'm going to push all in until my income level gets me out of debt. And then I can choose at that point if I want to like take a step back. But I mean, I started this year with a goal to be debt free by the end of this year. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm not going to quit on that till I know it's, I'm just not going to quit on it. That's going to be the goal. And I'm going to push, and I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to apologize to anyone for pushing to be debt free by the end of the year. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I'm not going to fail because of lack of trying. It would only fail because I simply didn't execute what I needed to execute. And I'm okay with that. And even if I fail, I'm going to gain a bunch of skills in the meantime that is only going to help me continue on and be better in what I need to do to get out of debt next year in 2026. So that's where things are. But it's also why on the channel I teach the serve, learn, grow, adapt mindset. Oh yeah, for sure, Lumix. I had it take away multiple years of my life just listening to what other people said instead of, in my case, instead of listening to what God was showing me. I mean, I delayed starting this YouTube channel by a year or two. Imagine the reach that I could have had I started earlier. But again, no regrets, lessons learned. Take things on. Take the bull by the horns, as the common phrase says. Just take everything head on. And like I mentioned before, you can't get back lost time. But if you double or triple down on your effort, you can make up for lost time. So I believe that. I didn't used to believe that. I didn't used to believe that you can make up for lost time, but I do believe now that you can, because if you realize the skill set that you had, that you gained while you were wasting time, and you just double down or triple down on it, you can do it. Because most people won't do it. Most people aren't going to put in 16 or 18-hour days, 6 or 7 days a week. They're just not going to do it. And so one of my next videos is going to be it's time to normalize the 6 day a week work week. You know, even biblically speaking, there's no, you know, this 5 day a week work week is kind of a very modern construct. It's very American. 5 days a week from 9 to 5. And I think people will tell you, well, it's for work-life balance and stuff, but I think the truth is a lot of it has to do with controlling people from hitting and excelling to the best of their ability. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and if you're in debt, I think you have biblical grounds to stand on. It's okay to work on a seventh day of the week if you're either helping people or if you're in debt and you're helping your family. You know, because if we're not to let any debt remain outstanding, and work is the way that we're going to pay off our debts. I'm talking like actual financial debts here, by the way, not spiritual debts. But yeah. Well, in Lumix, I think there are a lot of people that do hold on to some sort of self-sabotage too. It's not always sabotage because of what other people say about you. Sometimes it's sabotage about what you say about yourself too, and both can be lethal to a life, you know, and not necessarily like deadly in that sense, but take away all your power, all your umption, all your gumption to do things, you know. We're driving down to our main area here. We're just about $50 on the night in just under 3 hours. So appreciate everybody being here. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're on our 5555 challenge tonight. We're looking for 3 more subscribers to add 5 subscribers. And we're looking for 4 more channel members. You can become a channel member for as little as $2 a month. Channel memberships are available at $2, $5, and $25. And so those are always, we've already hit our super chat, 5 super chat for $5 goal tonight. So appreciate everybody who is contributing to the channel in a variety of ways. Not going north. It's funny, this guy was like, I gotta get past him, and then he slowed down as soon as he got in front of me. Like, why? Why would you do that? Just keep driving. You were passing me, just keep going at the same pace you were going. People are weird. People are weird. All right, we're gonna head back downtown, see what sort of orders we can find, if there's anything else. If not, we'll once DoorDash and UberEats dry up, then we're just gonna go full bore. Oh, $6.50 plus. It's a large catering order from New York Pizza and Pasta. I gotta get turned around though. There is no easy turnaround for this. My goodness. All right, well, we just got ourselves a new large catering order. A pizza, fettuccine alfredo, chicken Milanese, chicken parm hero, and boneless wings. All right, so we got to get ourselves turned around. So that is a surprise, but we will take that at 7:48 on a Sunday evening to get a large catering order. Surprise, surprise. All right, making our U-turn. So we got to go back the other direction. $14 in DoorDash today. Yeah. Tonight. I mean, that's why. Yeah. Especially on DoorDash is really good here on weekends. Grubhub was a lot better in season last year than it is this year, but we'll take it. We'll take it. I mean, we're just. I don't know how this doesn't seem. The last two orders haven't seemed like they've been $100 worth of food, but inflation gets us all. Regret is the shadow of experience. I agree with that. Yeah, but if you experience it, you got to know what to do with it. Still waitlisted on Spark. I think if I'd been out all afternoon, Instacart would have been fine. I probably would have hit this goal. I really wanted to do the Mets stream though today, since I wasn't going to do it tomorrow. So it's hard. It's like constantly making choices, not just of like which app to use or which opportunity to do, but like, you know, which channel am I going to stream on? It's like trying to balance and build everything. But I'm glad that I did. The live stream on Metropolitans, the sports channel, had 10 people watching for a good chunk of the middle, even though I didn't start on time. And so I'm really trying to build that up. Trust in God when you're in famine, or in the desert, or in the wilderness. It's a very, very common theme, Yosef. Israelites wandering in the desert had to trust God. God used Joseph when a famine came to provide for his people. So, yeah, no, I mean, and those things are good, but there also comes a point where in your trust of God, you have to also be doing everything that he calls you to do. And so you have to push. You have to constantly be pushing yourself, because trusting in God is not a passive thing. Like, okay, I'm going to trust in God and I'm going to lay in bed all day. No, it's like, I'm going to trust that God's going to get me out of debt, and I'm going to show that I trust him by putting in the work, even if the results don't show right away. Like, that to me is what trust is. Trust is an active verb, not a passive verb. And again, that's a mental shift and kind of a spiritual shift I've made over the last handful of years. I kept waiting. I'm like, God, just do this. You could just send me a check in the mail and pay off the debt. And I've come to the realization, like, no, wait, trust is something I need to actively be demonstrating. And so I have to actively demonstrate trust, and I do that when I go out on like a Wednesday evening or a Tuesday evening. Even though those are generally bad nights in my market, I demonstrate that I'm trusting God to provide by putting the work in even when I don't want to. You know, I demonstrate that I'm trusting God when I put together a PDF that I make for sale, even when I've never sold a PDF up until then. But I'm trusting him as an action. I used to, Yosef, but that was only because my heart and my mind were not where they were supposed to be. If you get angry at apps on your phone, there's something wrong inside of you. And when I first started doing this, I would get angry at apps on my phone, and that was one of the things that taught me there was something still wrong inside of me. I thought I had healed from some things that I hadn't healed at yet. Like when I start yelling at DoorDash, and I mean, every once in a while that frustration creeps out, but I know what I'm frustrated at. I'm frustrated at myself for getting myself into the financial situation that I'm in. I'm frustrated at myself for all the family time that I wasted by getting so far behind on bills and stuff like that. So I know where frustration is from. But now I've learned my lessons. Now let's put the work in. Now we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop putting the work in from this point forward, like till the day I die. It's like I'm all in on putting the work in that is necessary all the way through until the day I die. All right, well, we got here 2 minutes early. Got to get turned around. Oh, there's someone playing an accordion in the restaurant tonight. That's interesting. All right, we're going to get ourselves turned around. We had to drive a little bit, so that tells me there's not too many drivers out tonight. Because this was like 5 miles to get here, so I'm kind of excited about that. No, I disagree. I disagree. You don't need regret to have success. Because if you live in regret, you won't have success. All right, well, everything was actually ready, so that's good. We like that. We do not have to go far. That's the good news. So this was not like a huge, this is like 650 plus. So I have no idea what this order could be. This could be like 12, 17, 10. I have no idea. But at least we don't have to drive far. Well, right. If you can do that, but I guess when I think of regret, I'm thinking of people who live in that and they're staying in that mindset. I guess that's in terms of the context of what I'm talking about tonight. So don't live in regret. Learn your lesson and move on. And I think for a lot of people, regret isn't something that you like try to, it just comes. It's like this feeling in your stomach or whatever, and you just feel whatever, you feel guilt or regret or different things like that about mistakes you've made. So I don't want people living there. Make the most of it, learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn, and move on. Put it into practice. All right, so we are in the midst of dropping off a New York pizza and pasta order, and it literally is pizza and pasta. what we're dropping off. It's a quick drop off, like half a mile, so that's good. Also, the fact that it's a large catering order, which means it's over $100 at 8 p.m. on a Sunday night when my market often dies down at between 8 and 9. I'm more than happy for that. No, Limix are just asking lots of questions. That's what you're supposed to do. That is what you're supposed to do. All right, so we've got this, and then we'll just kind of start working our way to the south end of town. The Instacart promo is only on the south end of town as well. So I need to stay at Fresh Market or south for the Instacart orders to qualify for this bonus. So we're going to still try to squeeze in 4 more batches on Instacart between now and midnight. Though at the very end, I might not stay online the whole time. In general, I don't think there's a workaholic problem for most people. Most people do not work enough, and I have included myself and will include myself in that. Most people simply just, they'll go to work and maybe, but the vast majority of people are not workaholic. Full of everything into things. That's just my belief. I mean, even in the context of this YouTube channel, of what I'm doing here and what I'm sharing and what I'm teaching, every single day I find what I call time leaks. Just areas where it's like, oh, well, that wasn't efficient. That wasn't good enough. And, I'm getting better at it. But, I mean, I've been doing this. I've been, publicly trying to talk about maximizing efficiency, maximizing earnings for an year, and it's like publicly on camera with witnesses, and there's still so many things that I have had to fix or keep having to fix. There you go, there's a yawn. Lines up with a video. It's okay to be tired. In fact, you should be tired. You should be tired. If you're in debt, you should be tired. You should be so tired of working and tired from working that as soon as you're done, you fall asleep until you wake up to get back to work the next day, if you're in debt. And I am, so I'm using myself as the example here. The big part of this channel too is just documenting my journey here. Let's figure out. That's 1. That's 2. Looks like the one that's all lit up, maybe. Oh, here we go. So leave at my door order. I'll be right back with you. All right, it did come back as a 12. Sorry, they've already hit me up with another order. Gotta get out of this driveway here. They're waiting at their door to come get their food, but they don't want me to see them. So, let me get out of the driveway. It's funny. Some people like to come out, and other people are like, nope, I don't want them to see me. Bill Jensen, how's it going? All right, so we just dropped off that order. That was a $12 order. You generally are hoping for a little bit more if you see that large catering tag on DoorDash. However, it was like $12 for like 4 or 5 miles, whatever it was. So it's still not a bad order. Still not a bad order, especially at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. I'm at the point where obviously orders can fall off a cliff at any point in time, so I'm not quite ready to just take bad orders or anything like that. Never take bad orders. We're not even ready to take decent orders quite yet, but I would not be surprised if we don't see another $10 plus for 5 mile or less for the rest of the night too. So that's the goal. That's what we're looking for. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's one of my favorite sports phrases. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So in other words, if you take the most talented person and someone who's pretty talented but has a hard work ethic, and the most talented person just kind of goes on, talent can get you really far, guys. Like, it really can. Talent can get you to high school varsity. Talent can get you maybe even to college scholarship. But to get to the pros, you know, there's a few just absolute that can get there purely on talent. The vast majority of pros don't get there just because they're the most talented. They get there because they work the hardest. And that is true at almost every level of everything. So the top business people, the top CEOs, they're there. Some of them are there in part because they're talented, but most of them are there because they have worked harder than their competitors around them. So hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Yeah, exactly. For sure, Limix. Like, you don't have to, and that's true with every, like, that's even true in like scholastic pursuits. Hard work beats high IQ if high IQ doesn't work hard. Just because somebody knows something or inherently, gathers facts or assimilates facts in their head quickly, if they don't actually put the work in to apply and then figure out how to communicate that information to other people, it's hard to, it's just not something that can be beat a lot of times. So, and the fact is, there's a lot of people who just have no interest in working hard in their life. That's why if you want to become the best gig delivery driver in your town, you probably can do it. Like, you could probably be the best one in your town. You could probably, if you mastered it, you could probably become the most efficient. You know, maybe not the best student at your school, but you could probably become a top student at your school. You know, as long as your mental capacities are there, if you're willing to put the work in. You maybe can't become the star quarterback, but you could almost certainly beat out a bunch of other guys who have more talent than you if you're willing to put the work in. And I keep trying to impress that in my son with baseball. Like, look, you're gonna have to fight, you're gonna have to battle for your position, but if you work hard, you're gonna show that you can hold your own. So hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Sounds good, Lumix. Thanks for dropping in again tonight. Appreciate you being here. Have a great night in Deutschland. All right, we'll do a little update here. We're headed down towards the south end of town. We're looking for 3 more channel subscribers. That would get us up to 1764. We're looking for 4 more channel members. Those are the 2 remaining goals we have for this stream. We have 1 hour left. 1 hour left to hit those goals. So that's the goals for tonight. We have already hit our super chat goal of 5 super chats of $5 or more. We have 1 gifted membership, so we're looking for 4 more memberships and 3 more subscribers. 3 subscribers, 4 memberships. That's going to be the goal for the rest of the way. In terms of the gig delivery side, we're going to just keep looking for good orders, and once the really good orders seem like they've died down, which could be soon here, I mean, we could already be there, but I got to drive past a few restaurants. We're going to see if we can knock out the rest of the orders that we need to complete to unlock this $72 in guaranteed base pay. Now, you don't get a bonus 72, it's just $72. Your base pay gets rounded up to 72, so... So I think I heard a little bit about it, Yosef, but I don't know too much about it. Thank you, Troll Bus Driver, for the double tap. Yeah, that's also always good to hit. You can always double tap your screen on these vertical lives, and that throws a like my way. Always helps to get the word out to other people. It's more likely, the more likes, I think the more likely it is to show up in somebody's scrolling live stream. So fill me in. Teach me something about Cooper DeJean. I'm getting tired, but there's no quitting me yet. We're gonna stream all the way through to 9:06. 9:06, so we got like 1 hour of streaming to go. Take this one, 6. Alright, maybe I'll take this one if nothing else pops. We've got a Fresh Market that we're coming up on here, so if I don't get another good order by the time I get to Fresh Market, and if this order is up, I wouldn't normally take it, it's only like $10.79. But maybe we'll take it. We are Bree. We are a 1-car household. That's why. So all the income that's coming in from super chats, channel memberships, and ad revenue, we're setting that aside for a second family car. So that's what it's going to. That's why I always say, that'll go far for the car every time there's super chats and memberships, because that's where all that is going. So trying to get there, because I can make more money if we had 2 cars, because I wouldn't always have to leave in the morning at the same time as the family goes to school. So that is what we're doing. So right now, like the basics, my basic economics is gig delivery work pays the bills other than the rent. My wife's job pays the rent. And then anything extra that's coming in off of YouTube, that's kind of the setting aside for future goals. And then the problem is, after all that, we're still not chopping down enough on we're not chopping down enough on our debt to go fast. So that's why we just keep working, and I'm just keep trying to find more new alternate income streams and keep pushing harder and harder. All right, we're gonna go shopping. I took this one. It's not a great order, but whatever. At this point, I'm gonna try to knock this out before, at least get a couple more done before every grocery store in town closes. So we'll have to see. I might have to reconnect you to a different internet once I get in here. So I'll have to see how that goes. We're in Fresh Market. We're gonna do it's like a 13-item grocery shop. That's wet. Why is that wet? I don't want a wet one. I'm trying to rig you guys up. If I don't know if there's music playing or not, but if there is, I might have to mute this. I saw it's mostly send my greeting message. Make sure no one's already tried shopping this order. Let's have a simple grocery shop, right? If we hit sketchy internet, then I'll just have to reconnect you onto the store Wi-Fi. It's like 13 item shop for $10, but we're trying to unlock a base pay bonus. So it's more like a $16, $17 order. I'll try to show you, keep you updated on everything that we're doing. Yep. Oh, they want the family size? Oh, come on. How can they be out of the very first thing? Alright, so they wanted a 10-ounce family size. I got them 2 5-ounce of the same thing. This is almost all produce, so we should be able to fly through this. Hopefully we can fly through this really quick. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. And you get some organic blueberries and organic blackberries. They're over on the side here. It's like almost all produce, a couple of dairy items, and we're out of here. Exclamation point. All right. We got that. Organic bananas. Grape tomatoes. I missed those. Gotta go back. Grape tomatoes. All right, so we got a tomato thing. We got to figure out if they want not organic tomatoes or no tomatoes. So that's what we're waiting to see here really quick. All right, they want a refund. Customer requested the refund. All right, we gotta go find yogurt, pretzels, and soap. That's it. Yogurt. Now we just need yogurt and soap. Soap first. I know where the yogurt is, but where the soap is exactly. There it is. Soap. Alright, send my message that I'm almost done shopping. Alright, we'll go find the yogurt, and if they don't add anything else, we'll head to checkout. Siggies. All right, they said they were all set, so we're good. That's pretty things. Just one little hold up on the organic tomatoes. Our DoorDash, I think, ends at 8:30. And we don't have to go to 1:30 unless spots become available or something. Good evening. How are you doing?
Oh, good.
Almost done. Yeah, I've been yawning too. Day is almost done. You guys are open till 9, right? Were you guys busy today?
Yeah, I mean, it's busy every day.
Yeah. Just normal season day.
Yeah, a normal season. But we have plenty of help for that. I have lots of people.
Okay.
It didn't seem like it.
Well, that's good, yeah. Like when you get backed up at the registers, that's when it's like, because then everybody gets grumpy.
I don't mind it freaking out and being like that. Just, move along, but if it's like freaking out, I don't really go home.
Yeah. It's all on you. It's like a line of 20 people.
Oh, is
It's
that?
some angry old ladies.
I remember I worked at noon. There were supposed to be 3 people here when I got here. There was 1.
Oh no.
And she was like, I've had backup for you all day. I'm gonna go on break right now. And I was like, there's like 40 people.
Yeah, I was like, at least let me get caught up here before you leave me.
Yeah. So that was a good time. They should really open the double head It's like, what if I could?
Just say self-checkout over there.
Yeah.
Since when do you have a self-checkout? Since now.
Oh my god, it's I used to work at Whole Foods, and one of the jobs they have on the front end is for you to be over there to help anyone.
Yep.
With self-checkout.
Yep.
So you just stand over there. And most people know what they're doing over there because they're comfortable.
What's 90% of the job? Just like canceling items that get accidentally scanned?
Yeah, like, you know, oh, I don't have this produce thing. It's like, we can go to the library and then B for bananas.
Yeah. B for banana.
I guess it does start with the B.
Running your own little Sesame Street over there.
I remember when I was a kid, they were asking me, kindergarten, what words start with B? I said biscotti.
Biscotti.
That was my word.
That's how you said it.
Spaghetti.
Biscotti.
Biscotti.
Hey, whatever works, man.
My lady, Mrs. Jones, she was like a kindergarten educator for like 15 years.
Okay.
And my brother, who was like 7 years older than me, had her. And then I had her.
Okay.
And it was like, you know, and she's the nicest old lady. She always told me her favorite. So like, she'll come to like, when I was in like high school, but functions, and I'd always say hello, because, you know,
Right.
teacher. And she always turn around and go, my favorite.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a good night.
If you want to put that basket right out there, you
Sounds good. I can do that. I'm gonna leave the cart too anyway. So. All right. We are all shopped. I'm gonna go drive the couple miles we need. This is Instacart order number 3 of 6 that we need to complete to unlock a guaranteed $72 in base pay. I don't usually go for these bonuses, but I just thought it'd be something fun to try for today. And it's turned out to be a very interesting day. We'll just say that. All right, so we're gonna go figure out where we're headed. I know roughly, I know the rough direction, just don't know the exact. So appreciate you all being with us here tonight. We're going into a super fancy gated community. Super fancy. I've got to remember where I am for a second here. There. Where am I? Where are you guys? I appreciate you guys being here. Let me refresh the chat just because I know internet was a little sketch in there. Cooper is also a believer. That's good to know, Yosef. He was the one who had the pick 6 for his birthday, right? In the Super Bowl. All right, so this is Instacart batch. I was going to back up. I don't really need to back up. I'll just pull through this time of day. All the lines in a parking lot are optional after 8 p.m. You can drive whatever way you want. So we're gonna go drop off this fresh market order. We need to complete 3 more batches for Instacart after this. Doesn't matter the size. In fact, you're generally looking for ones that have low batch pay and good tips. That's the ideal. Because you keep the tips regardless, it's just the batch pay that gets rounded up. So. We're gonna do that. We'll of course turn UberEats and DoorDash on. Though our DoorDash, I believe, just ended. Yes. Looks like we can hop onto DoorDash right away, so I'll do it while it's available and we'll pause. This is just bringing us back to kind of that slightly north part of town. This is not a crazy good order, but we're just doing it to Not an order I would normally take, but since we're going to get an extra $6 added on it, it brings it to that range. It's hard though, because when there's a batch bonus out, then people take orders that aren't as good, so you kind of have to lower your order standard in order to complete the bonus. That's kind of what we're facing here tonight. Alright, so I have no idea where we are for earnings on the night. It's nothing good. It's nothing spectacular. We did get like $50 worth of free groceries. So we'll take that. Appreciate everybody being here. Welcome to Aside of Hustle. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires, from poor in every area of your life to rich in every area of your life. So we're out here doing some Sunday night deliveries. This is the time of night on Sunday nights that my market often dies down quickly. So we're going to try to see if we can squeeze in one more Instacart from a grocery store before they all shut down around 9. And then we're going to be beholden to CVS and Walgreens, because this bonus is only good for the south half of town. So basically the north-south line is like right here, right where we're sitting at this stoplight right now. So almost all the grocery stores that are open later are on the north half. So we're going to just have to keep going back south. Of course, we're still trying to make money on UberEats and Instacart and Grubhub. There's a lot of things that we are juggling here tonight, but juggle we shall. We're going to have fun doing it. Feel free to chime in, say hi. I know some of you guys are just working and delivering, so if you are, hey, thanks for bringing me along with you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're making that money tonight. I will not be live. I don't think I'm going to be live again till Thursday for supper, because my son has practice tomorrow and then baseball games on Tuesday and Wednesday. So we have a very front-loaded baseball week, and then that's it for the rest of the week. So I'll be live Thursday and Friday, and then my daughter's birthday is Saturday, so I probably will be live Saturday night, but maybe not till later. So it's definitely one of those weeks you gotta just get out there, and I gotta make money while I have opportunity to make money. That's why I'm willing to maybe push a little bit later tonight, just to get this batch bonus unlocked. I've got a CVS and a Walgreens that are both kind of near downtown that I can sit at. So I'm still be in range of some other restaurant things, but good chance to get a good order. So we're dropping off this Instacart. We have about 2 miles to go. We're going to go into a super fancy high-end gated community. Probably one of the gated communities I go in the most is this one here. We're going to be streaming with you guys live till after 9 o'clock, unless someone wants to come on with 5 more. I'll do 5 more for $5 super chats. I'll do another hour with you guys if you want. But I am starting to definitely get tired. And y'all are listening, which is cool. But we don't have a ton of good conversation things going on tonight. But if you got a topic or something you want to talk about, perfect time to throw it in the chat. Next time I stop, I'll get caught up on any chat that has come through. You can comment on whatever you got. But again, I hope you guys are doing well tonight. The theme that we are talking about tonight is no regrets, just life lessons. No regrets, just life lessons. So if you're kind of stuck, if you kind of have been listening to voices in your head or voices of other people who've been holding you back, and you realize like you've missed opportunities, or you sold your Bitcoin a little bit too early, and you're like, oh, what could have been? We want to get past those things and say what could be. Change from what could have been to what could be. Get your head forward thinking, not, looking ahead, not looking back. If you keep looking behind you, right? There's a biblical principle. Remember Lot's wife. She turned back to see the destruction of the city, turned into a pillar of salt. Don't do that. The Israelites, they got freed from slavery, went out into the wilderness. What did they do? They wanted to go back into slavery. That's literally they were wishing. It's like maybe the desert experience, maybe the emergency rescue that you're undergoing is actually the thing that you need to free you. And a lot of times we get so content with being held up in chains and all these other things. Like, no, you're like breaking free from chains doesn't mean everything is going to be great from that point forward. It just means that you have the potential for something so much greater than the slavery that you just freed yourself from or got freed from, depending on what the circumstances are. All right, so we got to check in with the gate guard here in a second, so I will mute because I got to read the customer's address. Try not to do that loud over the air for customer privacy purposes. But right after that, we'll unmute and just keep on going. Appreciate you all being here tonight. If you haven't hit that like, you can double tap the screen. If you haven't hit that subscribe, would appreciate it so much. Last I knew, we're looking for a couple more subs. I'll be right back with you. Hold on. All right, we are all checked in. Super fancy, high-end. There's lots of multi-million-dollar homes inside this gated community. I wonder, I know somewhere around here is where Judge Judy lives. She lives somewhere in Pelican Bay, and I wonder if she lives in Bay Colony. I think this is about the most ritzy of the ritziest parts of Pelican Bay. Map back home so I can figure out where exactly I'm supposed to go. We don't have to go too far in here, which is nice. It gets fun to look at these communities, but practically speaking, from the business perspective, I just want to be able to get in and out as fast as possible. It's like I always hate when I have to drive like 10 minutes into a community or 5 miles into a community. We have a few of them that are like that. I'm like, there we go, 8930. Do we have any more instructions beyond that? I'm assuming there's going to be a front desk attendant here. We'll find out. I think I've dropped off to this customer before. The name sounds familiar. All right, hold on. I'm leaving the car running. I got faith. I'm just going to leave this downstairs. All right, I told you we won't have to do that. Hey, Jaeger, you look good being a member again. Did you notice that you were gifted a membership? I don't know if you were on and saw that when that happened. How are you doing today? Yeah, that was from Lisa. She gifted a membership earlier and you got it. So, all right, we're gonna get everything turned back on here. We're working on a challenge, a $72 batch pay challenge. Gracia's done. Walmart's. So did he hit the $1 million or the 1,000,000 subs? What? He needs a break. I saw some of his pictures that he was posting. He's like, he's so beat. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I get exhausted being on camera, you know, for 3 hours. He hit the 1 million. Awesome. What's his sub count at? Congrats to Sir Tom Grassi. We got all the apps back on. We got to head back towards the south half of town because I need to complete 3 more Instacart batches on the south half of town to unlock this $72 guaranteed batch pay bonus. So I got to do 3 more deliveries before midnight on Instacart from the south half of town. It's very strange, I know. Well, I know. No, I mean, I know that, but originally it was a million or a million, whatever comes first. So, 820. Directions to the Fresh Market. I think I already missed my turn. Oh, maybe not. I thought I missed my turn, but I didn't. I did not miss my turn. Gimli! Gimli. Slightly taller. We were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier tonight. It's one of my favorite movie franchises. Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean. I guess I like movies that are things of the things. Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm a simple man. How's it going, Zoid? Thanks for hanging out with us here tonight. We've had just a weird, strange night. There you go. There you go. Things you'll do. The things you do when you're doing a fundraiser, right? It's how people end in dunk tanks and end up with pies to the face and all those things. He'll sleep well tonight. I could, yeah, having the camera on you while you sleep, that'd be weird. That would be mentally taxing to me. Well, congrats to Grassi on hitting the $1 million goal, and Grassi's been a great supporter of this channel, so congrats to him for hitting what he set out to do. How many days was it? I'll maybe go back and watch the end of the final stream, like find out when the $1 million hits. How's it going, Savage Batman? Hope you're doing well this evening. I don't know if there's going to be any good food delivery orders. I got to complete 3 more Instacarts before midnight to unlock a guaranteed $70 batch pay. It's not going to be an added $72, just round up my total batch pay to $72. So that's mostly of what we're going to be focusing on for the next couple hours here. We're going to stream. Right now, the stream is set for another 30 minutes. Going to go till 20 minutes, I guess, till 9:06. It was only going to go till 8:06, but we had 5 super chats of $5 or more that unlocked the extra hour, and you guys are enjoying that extra hour right now. Thanks to the generosity of Stormy and Lisa doing some super chats earlier. Lisa also gifted a membership that Jaeger was able to pick up, so that was super cool. Let's see, where are we at on the sub count? Because we're still looking to get to, we're still looking for 3 more subscribers and 4 more channel members. Those are the 2 goals for this stream tonight. Not $1 million for charity, not yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. So we're talking tonight about not living in regrets, but instead learning lessons and moving on. And so talking about just overcoming past mistakes. By the way, if you haven't yet downloaded, there's no limit, but downloads are downloading fast. We've had multiple people purchase the guide, 10 plus ways to make an extra $200 per week. So if you're kind of new to this gig delivery world, you've been watching, you want to kind of get some more info on how to get started all in one place, we have it. So the cheapest it'll ever be at $5. We're just going to keep expanding it, making it better, especially once we get feedback and know exactly what needs to be added into it. Everything in there you can find on the channel, but it might take you, 10 or 20 hours of watching videos to find all of it. I'm just trying to condense it all into one single PDF that'll be a nice, easy reference for you. And again, we're going to keep building it out, and eventually we'll build it into a full side hustle masterclass. But it's your chance to get in cheap, see it for what it is, and hopefully get you going in the direction of financial freedom if you're not already there. And if you are already there, then why are you hanging out with me? No, that's cool. We appreciate you no matter what. So we're gonna keep our eye on, we have about 10 more minutes left of grocery shopping in the south half of town. I don't know if there'll be any orders that will pop from these grocery stores, but if we can get them, we'll get them. If not, we're going to be basically setting up probably at like Walgreens or CVS. Those are the most likely places to get Instacart orders after 9 p.m. in my market. So, of course, we'll still leave. We've got our DoorDash available till 11:30. We're just trying to find what else is available out there tonight. Oh, it says I have 4 of 6 batches done. Did it give me credit for... This is exciting. We only have to do 2 more, guys, for Instacart. I don't know which ones it gave me credit for. Okay, I'm very excited. We can do this now. It gave me credit for that canceled batch, guys. This is nice. So now we only need to do 2 more. Okay, that takes a little pressure off for now. We only need to do 2 more Instacart batches to unlock the $72 in bonus roundup. we'll get, if we pull this off, we'll get like an extra $30. So through 4, yeah, roughly. I mean, I'm estimating, but our batch pay so far today is $27. So if we take 2 more orders that have about $5 batch pay each, that'll bring us to 37. 5 will bring it to 42. Yeah, it would give us like $35 more. So that's why I'm motivated at this point to try to get that done. It's one of the better batch pay goal, whatever. I don't know what to call these rewards that I've seen on Instacart in a long time. I know I've seen people have had stuff like $120 batch pay for like 8 deliveries and stuff like that. But 72 guaranteed. So it's basically, it'll round up your batch pay to 72. That's pretty nice. That means basically every order you take, you're getting $12 in batch pay. So that's what we're going to roll with, but we're also headed south in the direction of Magic Dumpster. We're not going to sit at Magic Dumpster right now, though. So we need to be closer to Instacart places. So we'll take anything, but Instacart is the primary focus between now and then. We're going to stream here for about another 10 minutes. It's 8:54. We're going to stream till 9:06. That'll complete our 4 hours of streaming. So appreciate you guys hanging out. If you haven't hit the like button, you can just double tap your screen for that. If you haven't hit that subscribe, you can help us hit our subscriber goal. And we're also looking for more channel members. We're trying to rebuild our channel membership up. I really want to get to getting a new set of emojis going on here, and it's time to add some fresh emojis. But we got to get the channel member count up to start doing that. So you can become a channel member for $2, $5, or $25 a month, whatever is your favorite price point. We will not be live for supper until Thursday. My son has baseball practice tomorrow, baseball game Tuesday, baseball game Wednesday. It's a lot of baseball this week. We're just hunting. Alright, so the one Walgreens we can hang at is right here, but I'm going to go a little closer to downtown just because there are still some good restaurants open. I haven't given up on Instacart and UberEats quite yet. So there's a CVS that's right downtown. We did a couple of those deliveries like around Valentine's Day from that CVS. And usually they're pretty small. Usually they're about like, 3 to 7 items, and they're usually going 1 to 2 miles. Technically, we're by a Publix right now that closes in 4 minutes, but I doubt they will send any orders here. Oh, that light just went out. Thank you for the like and the share of the stream, Savage Batman. Appreciate you so much. I know Kaylee was streaming while she was shopping, and then I hopped over to her stream, and I watched her watching me stream. It was like streamception. It is good to know. Yosef, are you still here? I don't know. Yosef was here for a while. For a good while, Yosef was here. But I don't know if Yosef is still here. Are you done for the day, Kaylee? Or are you still working? I need 2 more Instacarts to unlock what'll be about $35 in bonus pay. So, staying out for that. We're we're gonna stream for about 10 more minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna give my brain a break. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It's definitely slow on the food delivery side right now, so hopefully someone needs something. 1,800 for the week. Very nice, Kaylee. I have steak sitting at home too, but then my wife made pizza, so that also sounds good. I have my choice of steak or pizza when I get home. Steak or pizza. Yum, 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 yum. It's homemade pizza too. Like homemade crust with homemade sausage on it. Sounds good, Keely. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for streaming while you were working. Have a good night. Sleep well. We're on our way to CVS. We are going to cut the stream off here in just a couple of minutes. So this is your chance for last questions. I'll give final updates on final channel updates here in just a minute. Sounds good, Savage. Put that work in. Gotta do that work. I am going to do something on Metropol. I'm going to do a Mets wrap-up when I get home tonight on Metropolitans. I don't know if that's going to be live or if I'm just going to pre-record it. I have not made that decision yet. It probably depends on how late I end up having to stay out to get this Instacart challenge done. If I can get home by like say 10 or 10:30, then I might go live on Metropolitans. But if it's more like 11:30 or midnight or later, then I'll probably just record it and post it and let people just watch it. When I stopped in home to drop off the groceries from that canceled order, I got a little bit of pizza, but not enough because I'm hungry now. All right, we're gonna go park at the CVS. I think there is one Publix on the south end of town that's open till 10, but it's not really near anything. So we'll park at CVS, we'll keep our eye on everything, but we're going to do kind of a channel wrap up for the night. So first of all, shout outs and thank yous to Lisa for the gifted membership and Lisa and Stormy for the super chats tonight. Appreciate you so much. Thank you everybody, channel members, thank you all channel members for hanging out, especially our newest channel member, Jaeger. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you to the mods for doing a great job. Not too much mod work tonight. I had a couple of crazies, but it's no different than normal. So thank you to the mods for helping support the channel and keeping things flowing like that. Thank you to all the subscribers for helping build the subscriber base. We finished last night at 1761, but we lost a couple. We're going to finish tonight at 1761 again. So we're going to keep trying to build it. So if you are watching, you haven't hit that subscribe yet, I'd appreciate it so much if you would. But we have that. Let's see, what else we need to do? Well, it's kind of a chaotic night. I hope I handled it well. It's hard sometimes when you're in the middle of situations, you get frustrated, but hopefully I handled that well with that whole canceled order. And oh, I'm not near that 7-Eleven. It's a delivery only too. I thought it was going to be the one that was right downtown here, but all right. So there have been quite a few new long form videos on the channel. I'm trying to get one long form or short up every day on the channel, if not more. So by the way, I'm gonna replay this. I'll let me play this for you guys really quick. My buddy made a song. He's shown up and he's posted on here before, but you need to go check him out. Kerry King Creates. Let me play this. Oh, I can't do it because I'm on headphones. Anyway, let me just at him. I'm gonna give you a. He just posted his first. If you kind of like the Johnny Cash style, I asked my wife without knowing who it was. Like, she knows him, but without her knowing who was singing, I asked her, and she thought it was Johnny Cash singing. So, all right, let me post in here really quick. I posted a short of his song, so you can go see that and give him some love on his channel. He only has 23 subscribers. He's a good friend. He's my business partner with the Samurai Brothers game, which we are going to get back to eventually too on this channel. But go watch the short on mine if you want, or just go over to his channel and show him some love. Trying to get the word out. I mean, it's good. Is that his own song that he wrote? I had some fun trying to help him get the word out because he doesn't have as big of a following as I do, so trying to pay it forward. So other people have helped us. I'm trying to help other people as well. So Kerry King Creates is one you're looking for. The new course, 10 plus ways to make an extra $200 a week, is available. So that is the pinned comment, or if you're watching on replay, it's the first link in the description below. So I'd love it if, even if you're kind of like intermediate, if you want to like take a look over it and give me some feedback, that would be helpful. We've sold multiple copies already, which excites me. And so hopefully it'll keep growing and getting better. And we've got more PDFs and similar things that are going to be coming out soon. So we've got one for the Christian gig worker, and then one for the beginner YouTube creator. Gonna get both of those out hopefully this week. And what I'm going to do, just the strategy so you guys know, is I'm going to go retrofit some of the old descriptions of videos that are relevant to those things. And then I'm going to just add them in there. Obviously, they won't be added into the video, but I can add it into the description and make it a pinned comment and stuff like that. So we're going to just kind of keep trying to build this out. Personally, I'm trying to build my income from $200 a day to $300 a day. So that's the goal that I'm working on. Once we get that, then we'll figure out what the next goal is. So we've got 1 minute to go. This is your last chance to say anything you want to say for tonight. We're going to hit the 4-hour mark. It looks like we officially hit the 4-hour mark, but I said 9:06. So I'll stick with 9:06. Because I know we started a few minutes late at the beginning, but appreciate all of you. Aaron Judges, that's what Savage Batman's last words. Aaron Judge is overrated. You're hilarious, man. Appreciate all of you. I'm gonna just chill out, listen to some music or something educational for a little bit, and I'll make a community post if I hit or don't hit the Instacart goal one way or the other. I'll let you know. So appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Get out of here, Savage Batman. Have a great night, everybody.